Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about Total Recall, and this movie came out in 1990, directed by Paul Verhoeven, which I've seen a few of his movies. I've seen RoboCop when I was very young. I've seen Basic Instinct and Starship Troopers, and those two I didn't really care for, and honestly I forgot that he directed those movies until I was looking up about the film and what the director had done before and after this movie, and I realized, oh, he did those movies that I don't care about. I'll watch Starship Troopers again someday, but this one I really enjoyed. I had quite a bit of fun with, and this movie just delivers on what I want out of the movie, and it's very fast-paced. This movie is just under 2 hours long, but it feels like an hour and a half for me. Like, it's just so much fun. I like the action scenes. It's a lot of chase scenes, and when we get to blood, it's very bloody, and that stuff I really, really enjoyed. I also really like the world that this movie is set in. Arnold Schwarzenegger is pretty funny in this movie. He has some really fun moments, and Sharon Stone is pretty good in it, even though she's not in it a lot. And I like where the story goes, despite some major plot holes in the movie, especially involving a twist that makes absolutely no sense to me once you start to think about it. And there are elements to this movie that don't make any sense, like the guns have infinite ammo, basically. And that's just something that you're going to have to get used to. And it's pretty ridiculous. And there's some over-the-top deaths in this movie, like when characters can't breathe while they're on Mars, and that I found to be hilarious. If you really break down the plot of this movie, then there's going to be a bunch of things in this movie that don't make any sense. But if you're willing to accept a lot of nonsense story-wise and just see what it's in service of, then it's fun. It's one of those movies where I can just enjoy and have fun while watching it, even if there are parts of it that I find to be really stupid and well, just stuff that can go. But the movie doesn't really come to a grinding halt, really. It's mostly just like, that's dumb, and you're either going to be able to go along with it or you won't. And I liked when we got to Mars. That stuff was kind of fun. And I liked some of the designs and stuff like that. And I liked what it was kind of trying to say and represent. And although I do prefer the scenes that are on Earth, I think those scenes are more entertaining overall. That's where I was in the movie the most. I liked the first half more than I liked the second half, simply because I was more on with it and I was enjoying the ride. Whereas in the second half, sure, it's still fun, but it wasn't as fun for me. We didn't get as much action, and that's when things start to get really, really stupid, especially with like the villain. And it's basically just a businessman who's very greedy and wants everything his way and no other way, and it's just very stereotypical type things, like that's what a villain wants, a greedy businessman. And I'm a bit more forgiving with it being like a cheesy 90s movie, because I think it was just this era that was like obsessed with that idea. And I feel like I should probably bring this up. I never actually saw the remake from 2012. I think I've seen bits of it, but never the full thing. And who knows, I might watch that one day, but I'm not exactly looking forward to it. As dumb as cheesy as this movie can get, there are parts of this movie that I can enjoy unironically, and I can like take it seriously and really enjoy what's being presented, and it's overall just a really fun ride. It's a good action movie, and it delivers on what you would want. And I can see why it was successful. So check this movie out whenever you get the chance. It's fun, and probably the most fun I've had watching a movie in quite some time, now that I think about it. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Total Recall a 7 out of 10. thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Total Recall, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that's going to be for Love and Monsters, so look forward to that. And you might be wondering why this video is so late, like I didn't make any videos for the past few days, and that's because it's at the time of me recording this, it's Christmas, and I was spending time with my family, so that's basically the reason why. So not really much to explain there. Anyways, now that I told you that, thank you for watching, and have a great day.